Like most big cats, the leopard is a master of secrecy. It's one of the hardest of all big cats to see, let alone observe. And this is mainly because leopards need absolute invisibility to hunt. But also because leopards are vulnerable on the ground. They always need to look over their shoulder. Leopards only ever feel truly safe in a tree. In India's Gir forest, a resurgent lion population is keeping leopards in a state of fear. Once there were so few lions that the leopards here became top predator. But now the lions are running riot and putting the leopard back in its place. For millions of years, this is what leopards have had to contend with. This is why they're such good climbers and why they evolved to be so incredibly secretive. For me, filming leopards has always been a challenge. The whole point of these cats is that you can't see them. They only reveal themselves to us when they judge it really doesn't matter. Leopards can live in almost any habitat. But it's the big cat which is most at home in forests. Even where leopards are common, they can be very hard to spot, which is perhaps one reason why, when you do finally get a clear view, the sight of a young leopard in perfect condition is one of the most beautiful things a human can set eyes upon. Leopards are often confused with jaguars, but they're very different cats. The leopard is lighter, with long legs and lots of power in the rear. It has a much longer tail. It uses for balance and agility. They're very graceful animals, but they still possess the literally superhuman strength of all the cats, derived from their special fast-twitch muscle. This young female is probably still under 40 kilos in weight, while her mother, patiently waiting for her, is probably no more than 60 kilos. The cub finally spots her mother. When the mother looks me in the eye as if to say she has me covered should I make a false move, actually I feel honoured with the trust she shows. Trust without which we'd see nothing. We'd never get this close without them knowing. The mother is in the process of helping her daughter learn how to fend for herself. The daughter is seeking reassurance that their old life can continue, and they'll soon be going hunting together. But first things first, a drink. In the dry season, animal hoof prints are often the only source of water available. Life lesson number 1 for the cub: how to drink from a muddy hoof print without getting stung by a bee. These are lucky leopards. They have prey and space. If there's anywhere in the world that this young female has a good chance, it's in Sri Lanka's Yala National Park. Lions and tigers became extinct here over 10,000 years ago, and so you'd think that these two don't have much to worry about. But as we'll see, being the top predator isn't all it's cracked up to be. Places like this, where leopards have lost their fear of humans, light levels strongly influence animal behavior. At night, like us, monkeys sleep, but in the daytime they're nervous of leopard attack and spend their time with spotted deer. The two species work together. The deer are happy to have the monkey's extra vigilance and are more relaxed. Which is why most leopards here will be asleep in a tree, catching the breeze in the 40-degree heat. But there are many other good reasons why a leopard wouldn't bother to hunt when the sun is up. This deer was killed in the morning. If there was a leopard anywhere near, it's already been chased away by the buffalo. Since there are no vultures in Yala, there's a good chance that the leopard will be able to come and feed once darkness has fallen. The monkeys in the tree and the jungle crow indicate that the carcass does have an owner. This is the daughter leopard. The mother is nowhere to be seen. The buffalo have moved on, but now a large herd of wild boar appear. And they discover the deer carcass. The main scavenger in Yala turns out to be wild boar. While they appear to be like a pack of wolves or hyenas, they don't actually have the teeth to be real carnivores. Unlike the cats, dogs and hyenas, wild boar have no carnassials, the special teeth that enable predators to actually cut skin. So while the boar can easily remove the soft parts, there will always be something left for a leopard. The boar are making the daughter nervous. She picks a safe moment to find her mother. Elsewhere, another leopard has braved the daylight to finish an old sandbar kit, one that's already been ravaged by the boar and has little meat left. The leopard's special meat-eating teeth allow it to find food that the pigs can't reach. The carnassials come into play. Wild boar are ever present here now. The fact that there are no tigers in Yala is, on the one hand, great news for the leopards, but on the other, if there were tigers, there would be fewer wild boar. It's only at night. They're so good at staying out of sight that few people ever witness this night hunter's activities. Only surveillance cameras can reveal the truth. There are 95,000 dogs in Mumbai, and the leopards know where they live. The element of surprise is essential. The leopard silences its victim with a throat bite before it can make a sound.